It's spring, and finally Lucas MICALLEF can go hunting again. He first held a rifle in his hands at the age of 10. Now 26, he still looks forward to the time of year when it's open season on turtle doves and quail. Lucas has to react and fire instantly. His prey are wild birds migrating from Africa to Europe through Malta, not native species.
Best shots would be taken from around 25 to 30 meters, let's say, so it depends.
Hunters are all over the place here. It's a perfect day to hunt turtle doves.
Their movement, it's quite fast, agile, and I mean they tend to maneuver quite rapidly, and when it would be quite difficult to shoot because their movement would be just like split off a second and then that's it, you lost your chance.
For many Maltese, bird hunting is a venerable family tradition. Like all the hunters here, Lucas learnt his skills from his father and grandfather. This year, it's open season on 11,000 turtle doves and 5,000 quail. The EU bureaucracy in Brussels has granted the Maltese hunters a waiver from the general ban. Hunters bask in the memory of a successful shot for the rest of the year. Lucas takes us to Malta's seaside cliffs. Many migratory birds pause for a rest here after flying across the Mediterranean, so it's a real draw for hunters. They lie in ambush here at intervals of 50 meters. Lucas introduces us to Michael, a hunting rifle importer. Today, he is heading up a group of other hunters. Something's moving in the underbrush.
Charlie! Charlie!
Michael calls out to his brother Charlie. No one wants to let the prey escape. He misses. This bird can fly on unscathed. The hunters man their stations until 1 p.m. That's when they have to stop and pack up their rifles. Animal protectionists observe the hunters closely. One of them is AXEL HIRSCHFELD, who comes here all the way from Germany every year to do what he can to protect the birds.
Malta is unique. There is no other place in the world with such a high concentration of hunters. The result is that the birds that can be legally hunted, but also protected species, have no chance when they fly over the islands.
Along with legal hunters, there are poachers. Environmentalists try to keep an eye on them. This dead bird is a cuckoo, a protected species. Some hunters aren't in it for the sport, but for the money.
If you bag a black stork, a spotted eagle or some other eagle, you can earn a lot of money. There is a black market where you can sell a stuffed eagle for several thousand euros.
They start to mixing like illegal hunting with sustainable spring hunting. Those are totally two different things. I mean, poachers are not considered as hunters. I mean, they're criminals.
The hunters feel that critics and poachers besmirch their honor. In a referendum this April, a majority of the Maltese approved bird hunting. So why must they always justify themselves?
It's 95% hope. And if you catch 1 or 2 birds, you close the gun, can go home. And if the next day you catch another 2 birds, you give the grease to the gun because that's the end you're allowed.
Lucas hasn't managed to bag a bird yet, but he and the other hunters value the tradition, not just success.
I want to see my children and my grandchildren, hopefully, that they will continue, I mean, what I done, what my ancestors have done.
Part of the pleasure is taking a break with other hunters over tea and sandwiches, with your rifle at the ready. It's a cuckoo and off limits. The brief adrenaline rush is over. The cuckoo can transit the island uninjured, at least as long as it stays out of the way of poachers.